Hello guys, welcome to the video, hope you all are well. So today's video guys is the mythic version of Lazy Reapers, and it absolutely slaps. And as always guys, you guys want to hear me waffle because you're confident in your Diablo skills. And then as always we have a stat guide on mobility guys, as always, and there it is. This also has the non-mythic version as well. If you guys are just new to the build, you want to try the non-mythic one, it's right there as well. But yeah guys, add this to your favourite because I will be updating it as we progress through the season, okay? But I think you need to know guys is here, man, all the skill trees, merc setup, etc, etc. Right then, so let's show this in action. And yeah guys, it's probably my favourite build in Diablo 4. I've done a lot of lazy builds, minion builds over the years on Diablo 4, but this is definitely my favourite one. So basically guys, it's concentrating on the skeletal warriors, and they basically cast Reap from the seasonal power. So it's basically a darkness skill, and it overpowers like crazy. We're just scaling tons and tons of base damage up. Okay, so that's the idea of it. But yeah, automatic healing, automatic barrier. If you have issues with your hands, or you've got bad hand fatigue or whatever, you literally don't have to press anything. Okay, it's literally a super lazy build. Okay, everything's done for you. Auto resurrect for your skeletons. Everything. The whole rotation's done for you in the build, okay? It's very, very lazy. Right then, guys, for foremost, before we do our potion setup, guys, I highly recommend Elixir of Fortitude for the HP buff. Sage's Whisperer for Intel buff for more damage. Renomade Buzz for more HP. And Super Inspires for armor and auras, okay? Always pop these 4. And on average, guys, you have at least about 20,000 HP. And half of that will be barrier as well. Okay, we've got automatic barrier runes set up here as well, and also we also have a massive army of ice wolves that just crush the screen. Okay, so I'm going to show this in pit 90 quickly. There you go, just go straight into pit 90. But yeah guys, like how tired, any sort of speed farming, dungeons, basically everything. You can just do everything on this one build. Bossing guys, no problem. If you want to do bossing, just change the set rune over to Quack's rune for bossing. But we get to a point where you don't have to use this, you can just use the Ice Wolves, okay? You bet you guess, it's very, very strong. Alright, so I'm not pressing any buttons, so let's just walk around. And there you go, there's the barrier. You can lucky chance up to 22k barrier, well, your maximum HP. And there you go. I don't actually have to press anything. You know, you can literally play the build like that if you want to, okay? Easy. So Ice Walls rush forward, they tag for Pain Gorge, see the little round explosion guys around the top of the monster's heads. It procs that. For those that have played Diablo 3, Exploding Palm Monk is exactly the same thing from Pain Gorge. So non-basic skills will mark enemies, a chain link explode to all the monsters. It's absolutely awesome. So you can just go forward and cast Blight like this. And your boys will go in and just detonate all the monsters as well, man. Just get a big boom like that, man. It's very lazy, man. So you can just run around like this, and yeah, you can pretty much AFK farm, watch Netflix, have a beer, scream at the kids what you would not do, okay? And bang, and it does crazy damage. Like sometimes at peak, I'm hitting for like 1 trillion damage now. Like per second, it's in the trillions per second, easily, man. It's disgustingly good. What you can do as well, you can just walk forward like this and just spam Blight. Your pets will actually give you essence on lucky chance as well. And they also do cooldowns for you and all that. Your cooldown reduction in this build is insane. Because you can basically stay in Blood Mist pretty much all the time. Okay, so because we've got lots of cooldown in this build, and pets giving us cooldown, you can Blood Mist into enemies like this, then cancel Blood Mist, then as the monster, you can see now, everything's resetting super quickly, and then we go straight back into Blood Mist again, so if you want to play hardcore, this is a really nice hardcore build, because if you time it correctly, you can just have perma Blood Mist like this. I know, it's really, really cool, isn't it? It's really, really nice. Well, we come this far, guys, we might as well just go and hit that boss, man. Yeah, bosses get absolutely deleted, man, deleted. And now we're using Shroud on this build. We get +1 to all skills as well. All the passive skills, and that really adds up to tons and tons of damage. And obviously the all stats give some more main stat damage and armor and just everything. Crit. Yeah, Shroud is fantastic. But like I said, if you don't have the mythic gear yet, guys, don't worry. It's only Shroud you need this particular setup. I've got you covered on the non-mythic version as well. It absolutely slaps, like it destroys straight away. But yeah, it's been definitely my favourite build, man. of the season for Necros right now. I prefer this to Mages. It's strong, lot stronger than Mages. 212 billion damage there, guys. Just chilling. But yeah, once again, just blood mist into the mobs. It'll attack them as well for the Pain Gorges, aka Exploding Power mechanic. That your pets will come in and blow everything up for you. But look how fast you can just reset blood mist. Look. So if you're playing hardcore, you know, it's just easy, man. Pets go in, every 3 seconds they do a massive overpower. They got a 25% chance to cast a Cypher as well on top. And you just see them get absolutely wrecked. Sometimes the pets will get stuck. There is a bug with the Reaper pets, unfortunately, at the moment. That does make them a little bit stuck, which is kind of annoying. There you go, and off you go. So those who wanted to do the rotation, like say you don't want to play passively, you just want to do the rotation, do as much damage as possible. All you got to do is cast Blight in the enemies. Okay. Well, first and foremost, cast Blood Mist first. Blood Mist into the enemies. You're creating corpses on the floor. Then you cast Tendrils on that corpse. Everything gets pulled in. Then you just cast Blight. And then Bone Prison if it's a really strong target, it gives you more damage. And then you just go straight back into Blood Mist. And just watch everything die. And that's it. That's what you got to do. But like I said, you don't have to. This is a super lazy build. You can't just play it like this. And literally just press nothing and just watch the whole screen get frozen and exploded. It's very, very fun. Lovely. Right, let's find another pack. Where's all the packs at? There we go. So Blood Missing, create corpses, cast Tendrils. There you go, incoming Tendrils. Then Bone Prison, if somehow they live that long. And then, yeah, your boys will just rush in, cast Reap for you, which is your basic skill. It's cast for you. You don't have to have that on your bar either. But you could technically put it on your bar and join in if you wanted to. Alright then guys, so bosses. How fast does this thing kill bosses? So Pit Knight your boss. So yeah, once again, just cast Bone Prison, activate Damage Mask. And then just go into Blood Mist, stand next to the boss. Drink a cup of tea, guys. Maybe have a coffee, maybe. Nice coffee. And the boss will die. It's really, really good. I love this build. So much fun. Lovely. This is with my glyphs are in the 90s, but even if you've got glyphs, guys, at a low level, try to get them to at least 46. And honestly, even if you set up the basic version of this build, you'll be doing speed 60, 70 straight away, man. Like, literally straight away. Lovely. Right then, guys, so let's go through it again, how this works. But yeah, it's very fun. But yeah, guys, Helltide, dungeons, any bossing, Juriel, Belial, you're just going to one-shot them. Absolutely no problem. Lovely. Right. Right then, guys, let's go over gear first, yeah? Okay, so we are using Chaos Armor, Bloodless Scream. This is really key to the thing. Is it currently on my helmet slot, but you can actually use it in any slot, actually. Well, not any slot, but you can use it in your helmet, your pants, or your boots, okay? They're the slots that you can put it into, okay? Then change the last aspect over, which will basically be Cursed Aura, to the last slot, okay? That's what you got to do. So what does Bloodless Scream do, guys? First and foremost, it gives you non-physical damage, okay? So our build is basically shadow damage from the Reapers casting the Darkness Scythe. So this builds this damage up. It's got Intel, Lucky Chance to Restore Resource. We have 3 sources of resource regen in this build. So if you don't use the Ice Walls and you use the Quacks Room, which gives you an enormous amount of extra DPS, then that's why it's set up in this particular way. And your pets will proc that naturally and let you use the Quack Rooms for the really deep speed pits, man, or pushing. Okay, it's up to you. Brilliant. Okay then, Lucky Chance, guys, to also deal 13,000 shadow damage as well. Yes, your pets can actually do a nuke with this. And then, guys, you've got Darkness skills, okay? Master what the Darkness skills to the top, okay? And it will give you even more Reap damage. Okay? Brilliant. Your Darkness skills chills enemies, so yes, that's right, you actually freeze all enemies in this build as well, for up to 100%, and then deal 240x increased damage to those frozen enemies and bosses. Okay? And also, because we got using Ice Wolves in there, they charge forward and explode in ice. It will actually proc Bloodless Scream pretty much immediately and let you speed farm through the game, which is what this whole build is all about. Lovely. Topaz and helmet, guys, as always. With the Intel buff. Shroud of Force stuff, guys. Yes, I'm Mythic. We're finally using Mythic. Why is this Mythic so good? Because the +1 to all passives is OP. Okay, it doesn't sound like much, but it really adds up. So we get a +1 to Level Energy, Huge Flesh, you know. We're getting more Necrotic Fortune. We're getting more Elite damage. We're Skeletal Warrior Master. The list goes on and on and on. When you put all that together, guys, across your whole build, it slaps. It's such a great item. Try to get GA on the all stats. If you don't get one on G and the all stats, don't worry, it's absolutely fine. Just master with the all stats, guys, all the way up to the top to orange if you can. Yellow will be fine, okay? And that way you unlock all your Paragon boards, golden nodes as well. That requires the extra main stat. And it just gives you a ton of main stat. Make sure you've got intel % on your amulet as always. And that way the intel from this item will skyrocket and give you more resistance as well. And more DPS. It's brilliant. I'm using Nagu Q, guys, for just passive 24/7 barrier generation. Okay? You always have barrier in this build while you're in combat. And you get half of that barrier from your HP. So I've got 22k HP, so you should be running at least 10k barrier. And then you can lucky chance with Necrotic Fortitude, the passive, which we'll go over in a minute, all the way up to the top of your HP as barrier. And you just sit there, you've just got tons of tank, man. It's great. It's really, really nice. Brilliant. Alright then, guys, so let's go into the next one. Paint Gorges, okay? Paint Gorges are in the build as well, guys. This is mostly for speed farming. Basically what it does, when we use a non-basic attack, so basically when we cast Blood Mist, Blight, okay, and even the Ice Wolves can tag the monsters with that little round circle for the explosion effect, and it also detonates it as well on top. So you just see all these little circles from the Ice Wolves, got Blood Mist, Blight, just tagging the enemies. As soon as one of them dies, it does a massive chain link and does 125%, up to 125x increased damage. It just wipes out the whole screen. Well, your masterwork in this, guys, trying to get GA on the basic skills and masterwork the basic skills all the way up to the top, okay? And also, it's got a chance to stun as well. Really, really nice glove, man. Love it for this build. Okay, guys, so I don't have Bloodstream pants. So I've just put Cursed Aura here instead of on the helmet. Like I said, you can just mix and match. It's absolutely fine. But pants are actually a very good option here because we can have Reap on the pants. So right now I've got +7 Reap. Let's make it a Reap from before the Shadow Skeletons hit it even harder. And it just absolutely slaps. Cursed Aura, guys, basically does our Curse Force, Decrepify. So we don't need it on the bar, and that would just debuff all the monsters, damage reduction, all that sort of stuff. Gives you stuns, gives you cooldowns, which is really, really important. It just spreads to every monster, and that's how you can stay in Blood Mist pretty much 24/7. It's good. Armor, Intel Armor, Reap, guys. Try and get Reap onto GA, muscle that to the top, then Temporary, Total Armor, and Lucky Chance. Okay, I'm using Neo Set for the automation of summoning the Ice Wolves. Okay, well we're not taking no damage, and they were just right across the whole screen, just freezing everything up, rocking blood to scream, causing absolute chaos. It's great. Okay, guys, for boots, we're using Cult Domain for the extra +2 pets, Intel, Maximum Life, Skeletal Warrior Mastery here, try to get that as GA, muscle that to the top, then Temporary Movement Speed, and more Lucky Chance. Okay, guys, the Shard of Verifel, key to the build as well. This drops in Hordes and also from Varshan as well. Okay, go get the Varshan. Basic skills deal up to 150x increased damage. It costs extra resource. Don't worry about the resource. It's completely generated automatically on the build. As always, try to get GA on basic skill, guys, and masterwork this to the top. And also, you got some wall stats on there as well, which is really, really nice. Brilliant. Overpower gem in the weapon and offhand, by the way. Amulet, guys, as always, Intel %, really, really important. You have more damage and all res. Then you want Hellbent Commander and Gloom. Okay. Gloom is procced by Shadow Corp Explosion, Blight, etc., etc. You want to try to have GA Hellbent Commander on here. I don't have one just yet, but I do have one, but I'm just saving that in a moment. And then master the Hellbent Commander all the way to the top. Okay, then Temporary and Lucky Chance to restore primary resource in case you do use the Quacks rune or the Solo Push variant as well. So you guys want to do Solo Push? This has been set up in that way as well to eventually go to that build for the main push. But it's still great even with Quack runes during speeds. It's really, really nice. And then, of course, the extra overpower damage. Currently, I've got 2 skulls and a diamond in my gear for more armor and all res, okay? I'm actually overcapped on armor right now, so I can actually take that out and pop in Sankers, like whatever I need. I'm actually capped on everything now, so we're all good. We're all gravy, baby. We're all gravy. The laser ring, guys, as always, Ring of Sacrilegious Soul. Shout out to Naps. Thanks, Naps, for this ring once again, dude. And what this does, guys, if any skeleton dies somehow, it's automatically raised for you. Also does Corp Explosion. Also does Tendrils, okay? Try to get 1 to 1 second. And then try to get a GA on the Lucky Chance, okay? 2 hits on GA Lucky Chance and 1 hit on movement speed to cap out your movement speed. And then you'll be in that sweet spot. Love this ring, so lazy, it's great. Also drops some Varshan as well. Last ring, guys, we are using Moonrise Aspect as well. Oops, I didn't talk about the aspect on the amulet. Let me quickly go back. Adaptability aspect, guys, on the amulet. So basically, your basic skills generate 5 additional primary resource, once per skill. And then the basic skills deal up to 0.90 or increase for each point of resource you have as well on top. Okay, so the more resource you have, the more damage you do with this aspect. Make sure you have it on your amulet, that way you get the most out of it. Back to the ring, guys, we're using Moonrise Aspect. And damaging the enemy with a basic skill grants you 4% attack speed for 10 seconds. Stack it up to 5 times, so that's 20% attack speed. And upon reaching maximum stacks, you enter a Vampiric Blood Rage, gaining up to 60% basic skill damage for your Reaper's Pet Scythe attack. for 10 seconds. It goes off all the time. It's absolutely brilliant. You want intel percent, attack speed, and lucky chance to do vulnerable, okay? And this will go off all the time, okay? All the time. So you don't have to worry about doing vulnerable on your bone prison, your tendrils, etc., etc. It's just done for you passively, guys, by your pets. And it's awesome. It's so good. It's absolutely fantastic. So yeah, and it's like the same temper, guys, as we're starting up here as well. So lucky chance to restore resource, goes with the crack screen, and overpowered damage. And yeah, just GA up the intel percent. There we go. Okay, guys, a focus offhand. Okay, intel, maximum life, maximum resource, because the more resources I have, the more damage adaptability would do. And then we're tempering in overpowered damage and chance for Reap to hit twice. Okay, now Reap is our main attack of our skeletons. They have a 25% chance to go off. And once you get this to orange, now I've got a maximum roll here. Don't ask me how I did it. I was super lucky. And I got it to orange. It took a while. But the difference it makes is incredible. Even at basic level, it absolutely slaps. Once you get this to orange, guys, the master working, man, watch them go. They go nuts. Absolutely nuts. And then, guys, the last aspect here is damned aspect. So we do up to 55x increased shadow damage, which is basically the Reap from the skeletons, to enemies affected by any curse. And the curse is done for us automatically from our cursed aura. It's really, really nice. Love this thing. Alright, guys, so Book of the Dead. Okay, we are using just skirmishers because we want as many pets out as possible. And also they get an extra damage buff here as well. They never hardly ever die. So okay, so we have 7 out. Mages are sacrificed, guys, over to bow for the extra overpowered damage. And then we're sacrificing our golem for extra CHD. If you're on hardcore, I recommend that you do blood golem instead for an extra 20% increased HP. Or maybe somehow if you're dying in this build, it's unbelievably tanky, you should be fine. But if you are dying, you can always use this as well. Just remember to use the Fortitude Potion for extra HP, and you should be fine. Merc Sab, guys, I'm currently using Subo. Okay, because I'm using him to basically to scout all the map for all the materials and that sort of stuff. If you have any issues, just use here, guys, and go down the usual all resistance line, bastion, shield, or damage reduction. Okay, but I like to use Subo at current moment, wire trap to piercing arrows to cover fire, to opening fire, and then, guys, as always, Variana Whirlwind on any attack. So as she does a Whirlwind to decrepify targets that have been cursed for us from a cursed aura, she procs tons of cooldowns and stuns for us as well on top. It's really, really OP. It's great. And of course, guys, the seasonal powers. Okay, what seasonal power are we using? Right, key to the build is Grim Reaper's perk. Okay, make sure you upgrade all these guys up to top whack using Warp. Just farm it during Helltide or Chaos Dungeons, man. You'll be fine. Okay, so your Skeleton Warriors attacks have a 25% chance to use Reap, dealing 150% of normal damage instead of their regular attack. Okay, and it goes off all the time. It just goes off all the time. You see him go chop, 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 chop. It's great. And then, guys, we use Brawl over Brains, okay, to gain 200% maximum life, 100% increased healing. But it's there, guys, for the overpowered damage. Just getting tons of overpowered damage in this build, and for making the Shadow Reapers Scythe attack basically smash, man. They're absolutely great. So you get 125 there as well, but it knocks out our armor cap and our resistance cap. Honestly, you'd be absolutely fine. Because remember, we can live in bloodless anyway. Then, guys, over here to Unstable Power. Chaotic magics erupt from your basic skills, so Reap from skeletons, making them to guarantee crit strike and overpower for 100% increased damage. Okay? So you always get 100% crit, so you don't have to scale crit on your gear whatsoever, and an extra 100% overpowered damage. But it has a 3-second cooldown. Okay, it does have a 3-second cooldown. So every 3 seconds, guys, you just get this massive power spike on your skeletons, and you just round everything up with tendrils, and you just see everything just go boom. It's just glorious. And then, guys, to help reset our cooldowns even faster, and also additional DPS as well. Accelerating Chaos. Unlucky chance to do a Chaotic Burst, and your Chaotic Burst that hit enemy basically resets our cooldowns by 0.5%. One of our active cooldowns on our bar. So most of the time it's Blood Mist, basically. It's always Blood Mist. And this is how we have this fantastic cycle of pretty much just being indestructible all the time. It's really, really nice. Alright, guys, quick current, guys, on the skills as always. Alright then, guys, so you see I've got 32 points here currently. Okay, this is from having things like basic skills, Reap, etc. for my gear score. Okay, that's how you get all this. So basic skills here, basic skills, Reap and all that sort of stuff. Darkness skills, all puts that baseline skill up and up and up. And the higher you have it, way harder, man, the pets are going to hit. Okay, it's absolutely fantastic. Then here, guys, you get attack speed as well. For 4 seconds, it said dies within 2 seconds, which they will. And it helps Brock co-leader. And then in energy, guys, the more energy we have, the more damage to do with the basic attack zone because of the adaptability aspect. Huge Flesh to create corpses. And of course, guys, Blight for the extra 10x damage buff. And then over here, guys, Blood Mist to enhance blood mist to ghastly blood mist. Now, I like to use this because it gives you movement speed and it creates a corpse. So when you're doing pets, you create a corpse. Like I said earlier, then you can cast tendrils on that corpse, yank everything into one spot, and then boom, and everything gets absolutely shredded. You can go over here to Dreadful, guys, for an extra 10 CHD if you wish. Personally, I think this is better for doing our speed content. Lovely. Fortune, guys, for damage for extra barrier generation, as always. Titans for increased elite damage. Spike time, I don't need it, but we get it for free anyway because of Shroud. Let's go. But put some points in there if you need some extra armor. And then, of course, max out Skeleton Warrior Martial, guys, for the extra 150. Down to Bone Prison, guys, to enhance Prison, which makes things vulnerable, and also take 15x increased damage, and also get cooldowns as well. Just cast this on really strong bosses, etc., etc. General content, you just walk through it, okay? But like big bosses, pit bosses, you know, Juriel, things like that, just cast that, just gives you a bit more DPS. Brilliant. Shadow Corp Explosion, as always, guys, to proc Fuel by Death. They're 12x increased damage. We get this for free as well because of Shroud. Let's go. Then down here, guys, to Death's Embrace for damage and damage reduction from close. Max out your Amplifier for more damage to Curse, which is done for you automatically because of Cursed Aura on the pants. And then Decamplifier, guys, they do slow, damage reduction, stun, and cooldowns. Man, this thing is glorious. Down here, guys, to Curse Our Blood. While you're healthy, you get 24x. Always healthy all the time. Awesome. Down to Tendrils, guys, I pull everything in, stun them. We don't need the vulnerability because we've got that on the ring. So just go and take extra blood orbs. Why not? Might as well. Or you can take that point out and just put it elsewhere. Normally we have a point here. We don't need that point now because we get it for free. The correct carapace to generate Fortifier. Then max out, guys, all this stuff here. Okay? Reaper Pursuit, every darkness skill we have in our bar, you get X increased damage. And then for Gloom, even more Gloom for damage as well. And Terror. I've actually maxed out Crippling Darkness now because I keep forgetting that it's actually got a nuke attached to this as well. Okay, so we're getting a stun, but we're also getting a 25,000% 25,000 damage nuke, guys, attached to this as well. Lucky chance for all of our pets. That's insane. Like, that's so much damage. So much damage. As soon as they cast Rip, they're proccing this. And also your Blight and your Corp Explosion is proccing this as well. And just go boom, so you get even more DPS. So yeah, max that out. That's a legit thing. Guys, this one doesn't use any ultimate whatsoever. You just need 1 point in Inspiring Leader, then max out Helping Commander for as much damage for your pets as possible, and then we end on Rapha's Vigor, just for the 100% overpowered damage for our Reaper's attack. That's all you need. Brilliant. Paragon tree, guys, is still the same as the base version, but we'll quickly summarize it. We'll start off with Essence always for the crit strike damage, and then we come up here, guys, into Cult Leader. Now, you do need 100% attack speed to proc this fully, and you'll probably be fine because of our baseline skill up here, you get an extra 30% here anyway on kill. Okay, but you'll be absolutely fine. And if you don't cap it, don't worry. The other power cyber attack will more likely one shot pretty much everything on your screen. Okay, but if you can on your build, try to get to 100% attack speed. Okay, brilliant. Come over then, guys. It's all about the warriors now to grab all the warrior nodes and all that, all this stuff here. Dead Razor buff all your summon damage reduction. Tree 2, guys, is the Wither Tree. I put this in deliberately. Your shadow damage, so the Scythe Reapers basically, deal 300% X increased damage. It's insanely powerful. And I put it to board number 3 so you can access that power super early. Then over here, guys, to Dominate as well for the extra overpower damage. So when the Reap goes off on the overpower from the Chaos Energies seasonal perk, you'll just go basically boom. Okay? You just see it just blow everything up. Over to the next board, guys, is Bloodbath. You deal 40% increased overpower damage as well, so even more. You'll come over, guys, we use Abyssal. Okay, now we use Abyssal here to buff the overpower damage on the boards here and here, okay? So right now, we're getting an extra 364% overpower damage and also damage while we're fortified as well. So put this here, take these nodes, it lights it up, and it just goes insane. Brilliant. Extra HP here, guys, more damage reduction as well, more damage while you're fortified and all that. Tons of good stuff. And the very last tree, guys, is Frailty. So we're cursing everything automatically, immediately with our pants, and this takes up to 40x increased damage. Come down here, guys, and then we just finish on Imbiber. Okay, don't have to use this, but I recommend it because this damage is always here. There's no setup for it. But we could probably do more damage with control. Okay, so whereas we CC stuff, or we freeze everything in this building unbelievably quickly, you know, we could actually put control here and gain another 20x there as well. But yeah, absolutely fine. And it absolutely smashes. And there you go, guys. Enjoy Mythic Reapers. Give it a go. It's one of my favourite builds in the game. Like, I absolutely love it. I can't stop playing this build. It's absolutely fun, mate. It does everything with ease. Enjoy. And like I said, if you don't have the Mythic chestplate, guys, don't worry. Or even if you don't have the Chaos Armor, don't worry. The baseline version will absolutely smash the game. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Enjoy.